Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mind Prosperity, where we believe that where your mind goes, your life follows. Now, today we're going to speak about 3 mindset hacks that you can use to change and override a negative thought. First of all, we have to identify what a negative thought is. A negative thought is not just a thought that makes you feel bad. But in order to identify a negative thought, we have to answer these 2 questions. I want to encourage you to write these 2 things down. Number 1, who do I want to become? Number 2, what do I want to achieve? So what is my vision in life? Not just my vision externally, what I want to reach, but also my vision internally. Who do I want to become? Because in order for you to reach or achieve something, you first have to become the person that can reach or achieve it. So a negative thought is any thought that steers you away from your vision. So any thought that's not causing you to go into the direction of who you want to become and what you want to reach is a negative thought. We can also say that's a negative influence. Somebody who wants to influence you in a way that is not consistent to who you want to become and what you want to reach is a negative influence. Okay, so 3 mindset hacks to deal with negative thoughts. Number 1, don't believe every single thought and feeling. Not every single thought and feeling is accurate. Not every single thought and feeling is true. I recently listened to a guy, I cannot remember his name, but he's an expert on the brain. And he said, for many people, 80% of their thoughts are false. Now, just think about this. If 80% of your thoughts, or let's say many of your thoughts are false, especially if you're an overthinker, if you just go with those thoughts, if you just believe those thoughts and they are false, they might steer you in the wrong direction. So the slogan at Mind Prosperity is step back. So when we have a bunch of thoughts, we have to take a step back and ask ourselves the question, is this thought true? Is this thought and this feeling, because thoughts influence feelings, is this thought and is this feeling steering me and taking me into the direction of who I want to become and who I want to reach? Then number 2, you have to deal with past hurts. You have to ask yourself the question, the thought that I'm feeling, is it true for the now or does it come from a past hurt? A lot of times there's a part in our brain called the hippocampus, which has to do with learning and memory. A lot of times the hippocampus remembers past hurts to protect us. It puts our body in survival mode. And because our body wants to stay in survival mode, it uses past hurts and past pains to protect us. It causes us to overthink. It causes us to stay in survival mode. And then what happens, we kind of like expect the worst and we overthink it. So we have to identify the past hurts and deal with them. And then number 3, steer your thoughts into the direction of who you want to become and what you want to achieve. You can do that by imagination. You can do that by vocalizing something. You can do that by writing it down. So every single time you have a thought that's contradictory to who you want to become and what you want to reach, you can just imagine, who do I want to become? You can verbalize, this is who I am, this is what I want to reach. And like I said, journaling, writing therapy helps a lot, because otherwise our mind is going to be preoccupied the whole time with thoughts that are steering us away. And the reality is we also live in a world, we also live in an environment that predominantly thinks negatively, and we live in a world and we live in an environment that will predominantly try to steer us away of what we want to reach. This is why 1% of the population is really successful. Successful doesn't just mean they have a lot of money, but internally they are happy, they are peaceful, they have health, and they have money. So if you really want to be successful in life and if you really want to reach it, apply these 3 mindset hacks and learn not to believe everything that the environment out there puts in your senses. I hope this video helped you, encouraged you. From Mind Prosperity, we love you, and we're looking forward to see you guys soon again. Goodbye.